Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. It is semifinal action now. It's the Bigfork Valkyries taking on the Mission Lady Bulldogs. So they'll face for the third time here this year. They've beat them handily both times, both down at home and then both down at Mission earlier this year. And pregame is brought to you by the Flathead Lake Lodge, Avers Flathead Lake Lodge, where they've proudly supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. On the pregame show, I have the athletic director for Bigfork High School, Matt Provecchio, again joining me.
Hey, James.
I was PA in the other game just before this, and I'll tell you about that here. So the winner of this game will face that opponent, and I'll get to that and the score. So our Valkyries easily 69-13 last night.
Dominated.
As they dominated Powell County. And I didn't expect anything different. They beat them 72-12 down there earlier in the year in January. So the Valkyries, I just think, ready to play. Talking to Coach, good chance to interview her, but talking, if they play their game, they
should be fine.
Unbelievable team. They know how to play mission. They know how to stop Kaysen and Cooper Page. And that's really the key to the Lady Bulldogs is the Page girls, right? How they go, they live and die by the
ball
three.
Players. Good ball
players. Our girls are able to shut them down. Great defense, and then lead to their offense, and they get out and like to run. So,
James, I gotta add to your intro. I think our girls have beat everybody handily this year. I don't think we've had a game yet, have we, James? I don't think.
No. If you look at the stats, and we'll bring up the stats here, right here. Their average difference in scoring is 51.2.
Oh.
They hold opponents to 21 and a score about almost a little over 72 a game. Their closest game all year long was a 25-point win over Columbia Falls.
That's right.
Non-conference, which is an A school.
But dominated. They've dominated.
They beat them 69-44.
Correct.
I mean, that's the most they gave up. So if you look at the games against Mission State Nations, they beat them 65-19, so 46-point difference. And then they played them down there and beat them 68-31, so almost scored the same. A second time, gave up a few more points, 31, beat them by 37. But I think some of the others got into the game late in that ball game. So,
that group of girls done a great job all season long, handling whoever's come at them.
Well, I got to say this, the girls have played awesome. They're great kids, and I hear that over and over again when I talk to other teams' coaches and athletic directors. They talk about our team. What a great bunch of girls are. They're so nice, play with good sportsmanship. That is the best thing to hear.
Oh,
they're really good, but they're also good
kids
that play the game the right way with good sportsmanship, and they're nice to the other teams. So that really makes me is proud. I know that makes she was an athletic director proud. So talk about this team. I mean, they're just unbelievable. 21-0 on the season. Playing the second semifinal.
Good balance of youth. Freshmen, sophomores leading the charge. Some solid seniors in there battling and right there hand in hand with the freshman and sophomore. And
I got to say this. You got Peyton and
Braden
Gunlock. The freshman and sophomore, but our two seniors, start. We got three seniors, but the two that start, Nadeau and Chapius. Nadeau yesterday, they have some new wrinkles underneath, and she made some moves. Oh, they have another weapon with those post moves and the way they share the basketball.
You don't want to focus on any one player, because I'll tell you what, another one will pop up. You try and go after the Gunlocks, which is tough to do, if not impossible. One of those seniors is going to step up. The sophomore,
Yeah, and when I talk about Courtney, head coach with is
Ellie
Braden is such a great rebounder.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You have to
nose.
You have to know where to be, and you have to want it, and she does. She never assumes the ball's going in the hole. Will go after it. That's how she gets a lot of her second chance points and stuff underneath. And being 6 foot, 6 foot wingspan really helps. So the winner of this ball game between Bigfork and Mission gets to go to the Chipper and take on Loyola. The Heartbreakers, who won earlier
against T Falls.
Against Thompson Falls. Thompson Falls didn't have enough in that particular ball game, and I'm trying to remember. They tried to pull it out late. And I want to pull.
Yeah, it was back and forth for almost 3 quarters. I mean, the score on the clock was going green, red, back and forth. And finally at the end, Loyola pulled away a little bit.
It was, try to pull it up here and give you the action. It was, my phone's freaking out, so sorry, folks. 406-270-7384. Now, they don't have a score updated here, but Loyola beat Thompson Falls. I remember if it was double digits or not. I didn't write the score down.
I think it was.
But
anyway,
Thompson Falls will take on Anaconda and lose-out game tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Loyola will take on the winner of this ball game between the Valkyries and Lady Bulldogs. So I'm excited to see what they do today and excited for tomorrow. They played. I'm not going to look ahead. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to look at
dangerous.
Hey, but I want to look at these stats. If you take a look at this on the season, in the regular season, Braden leading the way, 19.8, and Peyton right behind, 12.2. Ava David, 10.4.
Scouty,
8.3 per game. Chapius, 2.8. But Chapius does a job on defense and the boards, but she can score it. It got like the bottle with 5.5.
Off the bench, man, she's tough. She's a starter on most teams.
Well, Ellie Jork, we talk about all these kids. Ellie Jork coming off the bench. Callie Gambala coming off the bench.
Just rock.
Kenny Wade.
Yeah, Kenny Wade and Ani.
And Ani, Afton Lambrick. I mean, just a lot of these girls will be starting on other teams. So just a really, really good, fun team to watch. And I get a lot of praise from the other teams. They like to watch these girls play. So we're up to date on scores. Actually, I'll give you this here since I didn't bring this up. An earlier action, loser out action, it was Florence over Eureka. So Eureka is done for the tournament. Florence moves into the 9 a.m. ball game tomorrow. Loser out over at Powell County High School. Anaconda beat Deer Lodge 69-52. So Thompson Falls will take on Anaconda right here, 9 o'clock tomorrow. And we'll have the boys semifinals after these ones. This is the second semifinals for the girls. Here it is Mission Lady Bulldogs taking on the Bigfork Valkyries. About 6 minutes till tip in this second semifinal. And what do you think, Matt? Weather outside's cold, but it's been pretty warm inside here.
It's a heat wave in Montana, especially Butte Anaconda area. When you're at 22 degrees, that's a heat wave, James.
Is that what it is?
It is.
22?
Yeah, that's about a 30-degree, 40-degree swing from the last couple days.
Well, it was like when I came here today, it was like negative 15.
Yes.
When I headed here this morning.
And
I got here about 8:30. So
you could run around in your bathing suit outside when it's 22.
I'm not going to do it. Not being under the weather. So I apologize to you folks out there. 406-270-7384. If you're listening out there, we're ready to bring you the ball game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Bigfork Valkyries. Here.
Are you on the air? I should mess with you how you do with me.
We got a little bit of crosstalk over here.
My buddy Blake doing the NFH next.
Oh, I got you.
And he's doing a great job over there doing all the games on NFHS. So if you're watching and listening, that's Blake from Anaconda doing those games out there. We really appreciate him. And I'm down here doing a little PA work and then on the radio in between. So
busy.
Well, we're about ready to get underway here. About 4 minutes to go. Correct. I'll let you go so you can go sit with your family.
Hey, thanks, James.
Enjoy this ball game.
Yes.
Go sit with the fans.
Yes.
From Bigfork. Hey, there's a lot of fans over there.
Oh, it's filling up
on the other side.
It's filling up, James.
As Bigfork, I mean,
there's still room though.
The community really travels.
Wonderful support.
And supports these kids. This is the last year of Class B. We move up to Class A next year. So I'll let you go, Matt.
Thanks,
we'll
James.
Talk to you later.
You have a great night. Take care of your boys.
When I come back, I will have your starting lineups for both teams as Mission Lady Bulldogs get ready to take on the Bigfork Valkyries here from Anaconda, Montana. All right, back here to Anaconda, Montana, the Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. It is semifinal action time. It is Bigfork Valkyries taking on the Mission Lady Bulldogs. And, excuse me, the starting lineup brought to you by Hanson Excavating. Now, first of all, the starting lineups for the Mission Lady Bulldogs. Captain number 1, a 5'5" sophomore. Guard number 1, Kason Page. At forward, a 5'8" junior. Captain number 4, Isabel Evans. At 5'7", senior guard. Captain number 5, Cooper Page. In the post, a sophomore at 6 foot even, number 10, Cora Matt. And then a forward, a 5'7" junior. Number 24, Alana Flatlip. For head coach Dalton Delaney, assisted by Riley Adamson. For the Valkyries, well, they haven't changed the starters all year. They're not going to start now. You got 5'10", senior power forward, captain number 10, Madison Chapius. That guard, the point guard, freshman, 5'9", number 14, Peyton Gunlock. Also at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 15, Ava Davey. That power forward and guard, 6 foot sophomore, captain number 21, Braden Gunlock. In the post, a 5'11" senior. Captain number 22, Scout Nadeau. Head coach Courtney Gunlock, assisted by Brandy Couture, Paul Sullivan, and Isaac Martell. And we're about ready to get underway. C.J. Johnson, McElmurray, 2 of the referees for today's ball game. And we'll see how the Valkyries come out and get this thing rolling. 406-270-7384. Let me know that you're listening out there. And we'll get going here. This is semifinal number 2. As the Valkyries get ready to take on the Lady Bulldogs here from Anaconda, Montana. The Valkyries are 21-0 on the season. Valkyries in their powder blue with white numbers and white trim. Tonight they'll get introduced first as there are the guests or visitors on the scoreboard for this ball game. Formation, they're in their whites with dark blue lettering and numbers. And Ava Joe Davies' grandparents listening, over in South Carolina to the broadcast. And let's go Vows. Ava Davies just getting introduced. And we're about ready to get underway here from Anaconda, Montana. Scout Nadeau, senior post. I tell you, she had some great moves yesterday. Just ran some new plays for Nadeau. And nice job underneath in the post. $59-45 was your final in that earlier ball game between the Breakers and the Lady Hawks. So Thompson Falls, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Loyola in the championship. The winner of this ball game will take them on. The key to this is slowing down the Page sisters from three-point range. That really clogs it up for Cora Matt underneath if they're not hitting from the outside. And the way the Valkyries play defense, I expect the same thing today. And we're about ready to get underway. From Anaconda, Montana, semifinal action. It's the Valkyries and the Lady Bulldogs. It'll be Braden Gunlock going up against Cora Matt for the tip. Lady Valkyries heading left to right on your now. Bulldogs right to left as we get underway here from Anaconda. Tips it, Davey. Looking underneath. Feeds it out. Peyton Gunlock, thought up at 3. Top of the key to Davey. Chapius over the right side to Peyton. Peyton up the key. Scorer in the corner. Braden Gunlock back out to Davey. Davey will give it up to Peyton, right wing. Peyton looking, driving in. Free throw line. Braden driving, baseline. Braden pulls up off the rim. No good. Rebound run down by Cooper Page for Mission. She'll give it up to Kaysen Page. Kaysen Page across the timeline. The Valkyries in man-to-man defense. Out. Alana Flatlip. Core mat guarded by Braden Gunlock. Over to Kaysen Page, guarded by Davey. Cut off by Peyton Gunlock. Good help defense there. Over to Izzy Evans, guarded by Nadeau. Chapius all over. Cooper Page stolen away. Quickly up the court is Scout Nadeau out with the left hand. Off the glass for two. And the Valkyries up first 2-0 here on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard with a little more minute to go here the first quarter. Over to Flatlip. Out, tipped away by Davey. Davey run down by Page. Kaysen Page, that is, picked up. Flatlip, 3-foot line, throws it up. Off the rim, no good. Chapius with the rebound. Quickly out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock up the right side, looking, pulling up. Over the left side, Davey, Chapius. Peyton Gunlock, 3-point shot on the way off the glass, no good. Run down by Kaysen Page. Stolen away by Davey. Davey looking underneath. Top of the key. Gives it over to Nadeau. Thought about the three from the right side. Gives it up to Peyton Gunlock at top of the key. Peyton going, looking, driving. Scout Nadeau, baseline jumper is good. Inside the 3-point line for two was Scout Nadeau. And a 4-0 lead for the Valkyries on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Kaysen Page over to Flatlip. Over to Cooper Page. Cooper Page, right side, cut off by Chapius. And knocked away. Kaysen. It's a held ball. It'll be Mission basketball on the held ball. And they're on the far end on their own basket. Inbounding. Looking. Gets it under Evans. Stolen away. Braden Gunlock with the basketball. So bring it up the court. Looking to take it all the way in. Braden Gunlock off the basket. No good, but she'll go to the free throw line as she gets fouled. And that's the first team foul on Mission and the first personal on Isabel Evans. Here with 5:41 to go. And Braden Gunlock got the line for two. First one up, nothing but the bottom of the net. And she'll get one more as the Valkyries lead 5-0 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. One more for Gunlock and makes that one 6-0 now here early. Kaysen Page with the basketball for Mission. And she'll bring it across the timeline. Valkyrie still in the man-to-man defense. Picks up her dribble out to Cooper Page near half court. Page cut off. Underneath, knocked away by Chapius. On the ground, getting it is Peyton Gunlock. Held ball between her and Kaysen Page. It'll be Bigfork basketball on the alternating possession. Braden into Peyton. Peyton, top of the key, thought about the three. Ava Davey from the left side. Out to Peyton. Peyton looking to drive. All the way in, floats it up. And they're going to call Madison Chapius with a team control foul on the illegal screen. That's her first team foul on Bigfork. With 5:13 to go here in the first, 6-0 Valkyries lead. Kaysen up, kicked there by Davey. It'll remain Mission basketball. Shot clock reset to 35. Alana Flatlip. Inbounds. Gives it to Cora Matt. In the corner, Evans. Over in the right corner, out to Cooper Page. Peyton Gunlock is going to come up with it. Coast to coast with the right hand for two. Into Kaysen Page. And Mission will take a 30-second timeout. 4:48 to go here in the first. And the Valkyries up 8-0 already on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard here from Anaconda, Montana. Second semifinal. The winner of this one will play the championship ball game tomorrow night at 6:30 and take on the Loyola Breakers. 30-second timeout. Will stay right here. It'll be Mission basketball here. 4:48 to go here in the first. And the Valkyries up 8-0 already. Into Kaysen Page. She'll be picked up by Davy. All the way out, gives it to Flatlip, guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Over the right side, Kaysen Page looking. Nothing open. Peyton pokes it away. Saved out of bounds. Kaysen Page. And they'll call a foul here. McElmurray. They'll call number 15, Ava Davy. That's her first. And second team foul on Bigfork. Into Cooper Page. Back to Flatlip. Flatlip looking to drive. Nowhere to go. Throws it over the top. Braden Gunlock steals it. But she's on the end line. It'll remain Mission basketball. 4:25 to go here in the first. 8-0. Valkyries lead on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Out to Cora Matt. Cora Matt looking. Throws up a hook off the glass and it falls in for Mission. Their first two by Cora Matt. And Peyton Gunlock will come up the left side. Top of the key looking. Davy. Top of the key. 3-point on the way. David misses it, but Braden right there puts it up. Scouting AD with the rebound. Goes up. Misses it. Gets the rebound again. Gives it up to Chapius. Chapius driving off the glass for two. Madison Chapius for the Valkyries. 10-2 now on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Valkyries lead. 3:49 to go here in the first. Flatlip will give it over to Kaysen Page. Page trying to get open for three. Cooper Page underneath. Flatlip throws it up. Matt, baseline. Matt looking. Throws it off the glass. No, misses it. Gets her own rebound. Puts it off the backboard. No good. Off the rim, but she'll get two free throws. Fouls on 21. Braden Gunlock, that's her first. Third team foul at the line for Mission. It'll be number 10, Cora Matt, to shoot two. Shot on the way is good. She'll get one more. 10-3 now. 3:34 to go here the first. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, the Valkyries lead. The Lady Bulldogs. Second shot by Matt. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Chapius. She'll give it up to Braden Gunlock. Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Looking. Gets it over to Davy. Davy over to Peyton. Peyton on the right side. Drive top of the key. Looking. Peyton gives it up to Braden. Braden on the right side. Davy. 3-point shot by Davy. Ava Joe Davy from the left side of the top of the key. Drains a three-pointer for Bigfork. Where Matt stole away. Peyton Gunlock going to give it up to Davy. Davy off the glass for two. And she'll go to the free throw line and try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way with 2:58 to go here in the first. 15-3, the Valkyries lead. That's the first personal on Kaysen Page. Second team foul on Mission. And Davy at the line. Shot up. Rim, backboard, and drops for Ava Joe Davy. 16-3 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Flatlip. Over to Evans. Evans out to the top. Davy guarding her. Out to Cooper Page. Cooper Page, right side, will give it baseline. Cora Matt throws it up for a hook. With a right-handed hook for two. And 16-5 now on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock over to Davy. Davy top of the key, back to Peyton. Peyton thought about the three, then pulls it up, shoots it. Matt comes down with a rebound for Mission. Quickly up. Braden steps in front of it, intended for Evans. Quickly up, gives it up Peyton. Peyton, three-point shot from the left side is good. Peyton Gunlock for three for the Valkyries. And the Valkyries up by 14, 19-5, 2:05, or 2 minutes to go here in the first. Davy with a steal. Peyton, right side three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Peyton Gunlock. Into Kaysen Page. 22-5 now on your Peyton scoreboard. 1:43 to go here in the first. Peyton nearly with a steal. And they'll whistle Peyton with a foul. That is her first. 14 foul on Bigfork. Number 24, Callie Gambala in the lineup for Bigfork. Number 21, Brooklyn McClure checks in for Mission with 1:39 to go here in the first. Flatlip will get it into Cooper Page. Cooper picked up by Davey Evans. Stolen away by Chapius. Chapius quickly going to get out to Peyton. Peyton runs it down. Feeds out Braden. Three-point shot, right wing. Short. Off the front of the rim. No good. Cora Matt with a rebound. Matt quickly up. He'll throw it out. Evans, right side. Cooper Page, top of the key. Back to Cora Matt. Cora Matt looking to drive. Matt. Cooper Page in the corner to McClure. Out to Cooper Page. Thought about the three. Nowhere to go. Out to McClure. McClure, top of the key. We'll give it over to Matt. In the corner to Flatlip. Flatlip back to Matt. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Evans in the corner. Cooper Page. A long three by Cooper Page from the right corner. Makes it. Under a minute to go. 45 seconds. Peyton Gunlock. Top of the key for Bigfork. Tries over the left side. Gambala underneath, feeds up. Chapius comes up with it off the rim, backboard glass rim, and falls away for Bigfork. 31 seconds to go. Driving all the way in is Cora Matt for two. 22-10 now on your Gig Your Painting scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock, shot clock off. 20 seconds to go. Peyton Gunlock, strong three, trades it from 3 feet behind the arc for Peyton Gunlock. McClure, give it up to Matt. Matt underneath, knocked away. Gambala, 3 seconds, gives it to Peyton. Peyton gonna shoot it off the glass, scores it at the buzzer. That's good. So after one complete here in Anaconda, Montana, it's the Bigfork Valkyries 27, Mission Lady Bulldogs 10. I'll be back after this timeout from Anaconda, Montana. All right, we're back here at Anaconda, Montana, as the Valkyries lead this one after one, 27-10 over the Mission Lady Bulldogs. Peyton Gunlock really lighting it up here in the first quarter. Same starters in for Bigfork. Peyton, Braden, Davey, Nadeau, and Chapius as the Evans back door. Stolen away, knocked away by Nadeau. Coming up with it is Davey. Davey will give it up to Chapius. Chapius looking up the court, and she'll bring it up across the timeline. Davey on the left side will give it up to Peyton. Peyton will go to the top of the key. Braden underneath Chapius. Chapius going to go off the glass for two. So everybody putting the ball in the bucket for the Valkyries here in the first. Kason Page over to Cooper Page. Evans, Matt, and Alana Flatlip for Mission. Fouls at number 15, Ava Davey. That's her second 15 foul. So number 30, Ellie Jort will come in the ballgame for the Valkyries here. Kason Page turn to the corner, cut off by Bigfork. They throw it away. Ellie Jort's going to run it down for Bigfork. Gives it up. Peyton Gunlock, left hand, no good. Quickly up. Madison Chapius gets underneath it. Left side. Peyton Gunlock for three. Splashes the net. And that's 3 3-pointers, I think, here in the first half. Pass intended for Kason Page, knocked out of bounds by Chapius. 6:53 to go. Timeout taken by Mission. A full timeout. 6:53 to go here in the first half. The Valkyries up by 22 already. 32-10. On your Bigfork Harvest Smooth Scoreboard. I'll be back here from Anaconda, Montana. Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. Semifinal number 2, the winner moves into the championship tomorrow night at 6:30. All right, folks, we're back here in Anaconda, Montana. Semifinal, the Valkyries taking on the Mission Lady Bulldogs. It's the third time they'll play them this year. Up 32-10 here with 6:53 to go here in the first half. Into Cooper Page, guarded by Chapius. Looks underneath, gives it to Matt. Matt guarded by Braden Gunlock. Underneath, Naidu comes up with a loose ball, gives it over to Peyton. Peyton Gunlock in the front court for Bigfork. Crosses over, goes to the left side. Corner, Braden Gunlock. Jort back to Peyton, back door. Chapius, Naidu from the left side. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Chapius off the glass. And Chapius scores the bucket. Got fouled and will go to the free throw line for the Valkyries. Fouls on Cora Matt. Third team foul, number 33. Kieran Inca Shola in the ball game for Mission. And returning is 21 Brooklyn McCurr. Chapius completes the three-point play, 35-10 now, 6:20 to go here in the first half. As the Valkyries lead by 25 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Kason Page, 2-point shot on the way is good for the Lady Bulldogs. Peyton Gunlock. Crossover, top of the key. Goes over to the left side. Backdoor, Braden Gunlock. Braden Gunlock looking to drive baseline. Gets it to Chapius. Chapius up, under. Pulls up, off the glass, no good. Rebound. Scout Naidu puts it up. Gets her own rebound. Fighting with Cora Matt. Naidu. Braden Gunlock for 2 inside the free throw line. 25-point lead, 37-12, 5:40 to go here in the first half. Over to Matt. Matt, top of the key. Man-to-man defense. Jort guarding Matt. Matt looking underneath. Finds McClure. McClure with a jumper inside the free throw line for 2 for Mission. Peyton Gunlock. And she'll get fouled by McClure. And that'll be the 4th team foul. Fouls on number 21. Brooklyn McClure. That's her first 4th team foul. Inbound to Peyton Gunlock on the far side from Jort. Back to Jort. In the corner, Scout Naidu. Finds Chapius. Baseline to Naidu. Naidu puts it up. Gets her own rebound. Got fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line for the Valkyries. Fouls number 5, Cooper Page, her first 15 foul at the line. Scout Naidu to shoot 2 for Bigfork. Rolls around off the rim, no good. And she'll get one more with 5:09 to go here in the first half. Naidu's second shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Matt will get it in McClure. McClure across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll give it over to Kason Page. Page way out there in the corner to Cooper Page. Cooper out to Matt. Matt left side, left wing, looking to drive. Throws it up over Naidu, misses it. And Braden Gunlock with the basketball for Bigfork. Finds Jort. Jort over to Peyton, left side. In the corner, Braden Gunlock, 3-point shot is good from the left corner by Braden Gunlock. And 41-14, the Valkyries up. McClure will give it over to Kason Page underneath. Cora Matt Out to McClure on the right side. Driving baseline. Cut off by Bigfork. 2 players there. Casey Page looking to drive. Left hand off the glass. Drops it for 2. Braden into Peyton. Peyton left side. Quickly up the court for Bigfork. Gets it over to Jort. Jort looking. Braden. Thought about the 3. Out to Peyton. Peyton top of the key. Looking to drive. Going to kick it. Free throw line jumper is good by Peyton Gunlock. Having a heck of a first half is the freshman for Bigfork. 43-16, 3:50 to go here in the first half. McClure will give it over to Casey Page. Page looking off the screen. Run down by Jort. We'll give it out to Cora Matt. Cora Matt looking underneath. Back door stolen away by Chapius. Chapius quickly up the court. Goes to the left side. Underneath, gives it to Jort. Jort throws it up, misses it. Blocked by Cora Matt. And held ball. It'll remain Bigfork basketball on the alternating possession. For 32, Kenny Wade checks in for Bigfork. Returning number 24, Callie Gambala. Checking in for mission number 2, Madison Inkashola. For the Lady Bulldogs. Wade inbound all the way out. Madison Chapius looking, drive up under. Kenny Wade, 3-point shot. Off the rim, no, misses it. Rebound to Braden Gunlock. Puts it up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line with 3:18 to go. Fouls at number 10, Cora Matt, that's her second, 16 foul. Braden Gunlock at the line for 2. She gets the first one to drop. Number 4, Isabel Evans will check in for Matt. Here with 3:18 to go here in the first half. And one more for Braden Gunlock. Second one on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net by Braden. 45-16, 3:15 to go. Casey Page over to Cooper on the right side. In the corner, stolen away quickly. Looking for Wade to run it down. The pass just a little bit long coming from Chapius. Incasola with the basketball. We'll give it up. Nearly stolen by Peyton Gunlock. And Casey Page will give it up. Evans, top of the key. Braden Gunlock with their long arms, jumps in front of that. Going to dribble up the right side, gives it over to Kenny Wade. Back to Gambala. Gambala goes up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. That'll be the 17th foul on mission. And that'll be the second one on Isabel Evans. And Callie Gambala at the line to shoot 2, in and out. And she'll get one more. Number 15, Ava Davey will come in for Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock has had a heck of a first half for the Valkyries. Gambala's second shot bounces around, no good. And right there, held ball between Braden Gunlock and number 33, Kieran Inkashola. And Mission on the alternating possession with the basketball. Inkashola out to Casey Page. Page out near half court. Guarded by Davey. We'll give it up to Cooper Page. Cooper Page guarded by Chapius. Cooper Page looking to drive. Throws it up. No good. Off the hands. Braden Gunlock. It'll be Mission basketball. Number 12. Leslia stops in the lineup for Mission, returning for Bigfork. Number 22, Scout Nadeau, and Braden Gunlock will get a break for the Valkyries here in the first half. Inkashola over on the right side, driving. His stops. We'll give it up to Inkashola. Over to Evans. Evans top of the key, guarded by Callie Gambala. Evans, nowhere to go. Cooper Page over. Chapius misses it. Chapius comes up with a rebound. Looked up court. Nobody there. She'll give it up to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade over to Davey. 1:53 to go. 45-16 underneath Chapius. Chapius going to go up the glass. Misses it, but Gambala gets the rebound. Or check that. Nadeau with the rebound. Puts it back in for 2 with the left hand. 47-16 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Jason Page looking, nearly stolen away by Kenny Wade. Throws it up for three. Rebounded by Chapius. 1:29 to go here. Over to Davey. Davey, top of the key for Bigfork. Look at crosses over. Gives it up. Kenny Wade in the corner to Nadeau. Right corner. Wade underneath. Chapius. Chapius looking to drive. And she'll get fouled. And go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Fouls on number 4, Isabel Evans. That's her third, 8th team foul, as McClure will come back in for Evans. And 35. Winona Tennis in for Mission. Chapius to the line, 1-1 for the Valkyries. 1:15 to go here in the first half. First shot is up by Chapius, and she'll get one more. Second shot up off the back of the rim. Bounces around, no good. Gambala gets the rebound, throws it out, and stops will come up with it. Gambala steals it away. Chapius on the left side. Ava Davey with the basketball. Look up, finds Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade back to Davey. Davey, left side, top of the key. Chapius looking out to Kenny Wade. 3-point shot for the wing, no good. And rebounded. Wade comes up with a loose ball, puts it up, and she gets fouled and will go to the free throw line with 49.4 to go here in the first half. Fouls at number 35. Nona Tennis. That's her first 19 foul. Wade at the line for 2. Shot up is good by Kenny Wade. Number 21, Braden Gunlock will come in the ball game for Madison Chapius. Nice first half by Chapius as well for Bigfork. 49-16 now. On your flat hit leg glide score. Misses the second one. Nadeau comes down with the rebound. Davey, top of the key. We'll give it up. Wade. Wade over the top of the key. We'll give it underneath. Gambala. Back door. Braden Gunlock on the right side. Gives it out. Tries to get Braden, Scout Nadeau will come up with it. Puts it up on the drive. Gets fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2. Fouls at number 21, Brooklyn McClure. That's her second 10th-team foul. Scout Nadeau at the line, shooting 2 for Bigfork. First one is good, and she'll get one more. Misses the second one. McClure comes up with the rebound for Mission. 50-16 now. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Out of bounds off Bigfork. Remain Mission basketball here with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. McClure inbound. Incashola. Dennis with a basketball. Long shot on the way. Stops. Throwing it way up. Braden Gunlock, 8 seconds to go. Going to bring it up. Look to drive. Crosses over, up, under, throws it up left-handed. Off the front of the rim, no good, but she got fouled on the shot. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And fouls at number 33, Kieran Ikashola, her first. First shot up by Braden is good, and she'll get one more. Second shot is good by Braden Gunlock. 1.6 to go. Half-court shot will fall short. And 1 half complete here from Anaconda, Montana. It is the Bigfork Valkyries 52. The Anaconda the Mission Lady Bulldogs 16. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. I'll be back with the halftime stats here from Anaconda in the 2023 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament momentarily. Stick around. Back at halftime here. Halftime brought to you by Hanson Excavating, Demolition Site Preparation, Mexican Grading. Excavating and Grading. In business for 30 years. Fred Hanson, 837-1051 or HansonExcavating.com. For missions, 7 to 15, 47% shooting. 1 for 3 on 3-pointers at 33%. Rebounds, 7, 1 offensive. Yeah, it's Cora Matt with 5. 19 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 for 2 on free throws. For the Valkyries at halftime, 17 for 33, 52% on 3-pointers, 6 of 12. Peyton Gunlock is 4 for 5, and 3-pointers, 50%. Rebounds, 16, 10 offensive. Chapius was 6, lead the way. Only 4 turnovers, 7 assists. Peyton Gunlock with 3, 16 steals. Chapius with 5. Free throws, 12 of 18 or 67%. And that's why the Valkyries lead 52-16 at halftime. On your Hanson Excavating halftime report here from Anaconda, Montana. I'll be back with the second half here as the Valkyries lead this one 52-16 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. All right, we're about ready to start the second half here from Anaconda, Montana. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vals. As the Valkyries are up 52-16 at half. 4 more points and they'll have a running clock when they hit 40. Second half tip-off brought to you by Gilliard Painting. You need some painting needs? Call Chip Gilliard at 210-7794. Chip Gilliard at yahoo.com. He lives in Bigfork, the 2020 Best of the Flathead as the #1 best painting contractor. Chip Gilliard. Second half possession belongs to Bigfork, and they'll start the same starters, same mission. Kaysen Page, Cooper Page, Evans, Matt, and Flatlip. Ava Joe Davey, Peyton Gunlock, Madison Chapia, Scout Nadeau, and Braden Gunlock for the Valkyries to start the second half here from Anaconda. And Peyton across the timeline for Bigfork. Over to the right side, Peyton's going to drive all the way in for the layup. Has a nice screen set there by Scout Nadeau. 7:45 to go. Flatlip in the corner, Cooper Page. 3-point shot on the way, misses everything. Grabbed there by Ava Davey. Davey quickly up. Going to get over to Braden, out of bounds. Oh, no, check that. Cooper Page comes up with it. I thought it was going to go out of bounds off of Chapius. 2 Valkyries in the area. Flatlip will give it to Cora Matt. Cora Matt, top of the key. Valkyries in man-to-man defense, and Braden's going to get whistled for the foul. And that'll be her second. First team foul here in the second half on the Valkyries. It was 7:18 to go. 54-16 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. In. Stolen away by Braden. Braden looking. Gives it up to Chapius. Evans runs it down. And cuts in front of the pass men for Madison Chapius. She'll give it over to Matt. Matt across the timeline for Mission. And she'll give it over to Flatlip. Flatlip, top of the key. Screen set by Cooper. Peyton quickly underneath. Evans going to look to drive on Nadeau. Evans short. And knocked out of bounds by Flatlip as she battles with Braden Gunlock. Peyton gets it into Davey. Ava Joe Davey across the timeline. Over the right corner, Braden Gunlock. Braden looking, driving underneath. Chapius. Pass comes up short. Kaysen Page comes up with a loose ball. And she'll bring it up. Davey to guard her. Evans guarded by Nadeau. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Braden out on Cora Matt. Matt out top. We'll give it over to Kaysen Page, guarded by Davey. Kaysen crosses over, cut off. And Chapius comes up with a Nadeau, runs it down. Out to Davey. Davey looking. Will set it up. Top of the key. In the corner. Braden Gunlock. Right wing for Bigfork. Look underneath. Finds Scout Nadeau. Nadeau out to Peyton Gunlock. 3 on the way for the left wing is good. And the clock will run the rest of the way. 57-16, 41-point lead by the Valkyries. 5:52 to go here in the third quarter. Back door. Traveling violation on Evans. And Davey to inbound to Peyton Gunlock. Number 21, Brooklyn McClure will check in for Alana Flatlip here. Davey will get it into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for the Valkyries. Top of the key. Nadeau sets the screen. We'll get over to Nadeau looking back door. Had Chapius underneath. Held ball. Possession will belong to Mission. Here with 5:08 to go here in the ball game. The Valkyries up 57-16 now under Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. McClure, top of the key, guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Goes over the right side. Peyton trying to knock it away. Out to Cora Matt, guarded by Braden. Cora Matt turning up, left hand, throws it up short. Nadeau is going to come up with a loose ball. Peyton Gunlock gets on the ground, throws it out to Braden. Braden, left side. Going to pull it out and set it up for the Valkyries. Braden over to Peyton. Long 3 on the way by Peyton Gunlock. From the right side, Braden to Peyton Gunlock for 3. Thrown away by Davy as Kason Page loses it. Davy across the timeline for Bigfork. Gives it over. Braden, three-point shot, about the same place. Drains it from the left side, about the same spot as her sister earlier. 63-16 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Valkyries running away with this one. McClure with the basketball. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. McClure. Cora Matt, back door. Intercepted there by Nadeau. She'll give it up to Davy. Davy across the timeline for Bigfork. She'll give it over to Chapius. Chapius right side underneath. Finds Nadeau off the glass for two. Is Scout Nadeau. Jason Page. Excuse me. Over to Cora Matt. Matt looking back door. Cooper Page off the glass. Misses it. Chapius with the rebound quickly up are the Valkyries. Going to get it over to Nadeau. Nadeau left side out to Peyton. Got locked. Peyton looking. Crossover. Going to feed it up to Chapius. Chapius looking to drive in underneath. She had Nadeau open. Missed her. And Ellie Jort, Caligambala will check in to the lineup for the Valkyries. Number 33, Kieran Inkashola checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. 65-16, 2:50 to go and counting here in the third quarter. The Valkyries lead on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. In the corner, Matt with a floater, baseline drive for two for Mission by Cora Matt. Peyton Gunlock, top of the keys, three-point shot on the way from the top, off the back of the rim, no good. And Chapius tries to run it down and knocks it out of bounds to the far side. 32. Kenny Wade will come in for Peyton Gunlock. And number 12, Leslia stops in the lineup for Mission. Counting down to 2 minutes to go here in the third. Kason Page guarded by Davy. Stolen away by Chapius. Chapius will give it over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade right side. Top of the key. Wade over. Davy in the left corner. Kicks it out. Jort. Give it up. Up. Gambala. Davy from the left side. Three-point shot. Misses it. Off the rim and rebounded by Mission. Give McClure. Leslia stops on the left side. Gambala grabs the rebound. We'll give it up to Jort. Jort looking, finds Davy. Davy will bring it across the timeline for the Valkyries. Over. Kenny Wade, right side, looking. Wade crossover, and she did. She took steps before she dribbled, and traveling violation on Bigfork turnover to the Lady Bulldogs. Number 2, Madison. Inkashola checking back in the ball game for Mission. 1 minute to go and counting here in the third quarter. 65-18 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. McClure got it by Wade. Out top, Jort, or check that, Madison Chapius guarding Cora Matt. Matt gets underneath. Leslia stops, throws it up, misses it. Chapius runs it down, gives it up. Wade up the right side, 35 seconds to go. Wade over. Ava Davy, right corner. Back out to Wade. Gambala up, left-handed, off the glass. Drops it for two by Callie Gambala with the left hand. McClure across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. And she carried it. She was going to pass it to Inkashola, but Inkashola cut across, and a turnover by Mission. 1 second to go. Davies not even going to attempt a shot. So after three complete, the Valkyries lead 67-18 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard here from Anaconda. I'll be back momentarily with the fourth quarter and conclusion of this ball game here as the Valkyries lead 67-18. Well, I'll take care of some business here Teamwork. Northwestern Energy salutes all of the players, coaches, and fans of Montana High School Association sports. Montana students instill pride in all of us and inspire us with their teamwork. Northwestern Energy team members also believe in power of teamwork. Working together, we can continue a tradition of dedicated service. Northwestern Energy, a proud sponsor of the Montana High School Association, taking care of business here in Anaconda, Montana. And speaking of that, the Valkyries are taking care of business on the scoreboard here after 3:67-18. It'll be Bigfork basketball to start the fourth quarter. And Wade, Jort, Gambala, Annika Ranson in the ball game. Afton Lambrick for Bigfork. Gambala gets the rebound, puts it up on the miss. Annika Ranson out. 3-point shot by Jort, misses it. Run down by Afton Lambrick. Lambrick stolen away by Flatlip. Flatlip going to throw it out to Cooper Page. It rolls out of bounds. So Inkashola, Izzy Evans, Cora Matt, Alana Flatlip, and that's it in the ball game for Bigfork. Gets it underneath. Up and under. Callie Gambala with the right hand. Up for two. 7:10 to go here. Long three by Cooper Page. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Evans. Evans will put it up and drains it with a right-handed hook. Jort will get it into Kenny Wade. Wade across the timeline for Bigfork. So crossover. Gambala sets the screen. Jort, top of the key, looking to drive. Jort off the glass. Falls away. And run down there by Alana Flatlip for Mission. Inkashola with the basketball. Should give it over to Matt. Matt looking to drive. Up, under, left hand, no good. Rebounded there by Gambala. And she'll get fouled. And they'll take it out of bounds. Fouls on number 24, Alana Flatlip. That's her first team foul. Only one team foul on each here in the second half as the clock's been running since the third quarter. 69-20. And Wade, left side, will give it up to Jort. Jort, top of the key for Bigfork. Looking to drive to the left side. Looking to give it to Gambala. Gambala up, shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Ranson. Ranson puts it up, misses it. Rebounded by Evans for Mission. 5:50 to go here. 69-20 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. The Valkyries lead this one. Evans with the basketball over the right side. Going to give it up to Cooper Page. Page throws it up off the glass, scores it for two, and she'll go to the free throw line. And that foul is going to be called on Bigfork. Number one, Callie Gambala. That's her second team foul. At the line, Cooper Page to shoot the N1 as the bucket was good. Shot up and good. Lambrick inbound to Wade. 5:14 and counting here to go in the ballgame. Valkyries lead 69-23 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Annika Ranson, left side three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Cora Matt with a rebound. Matt quickly up, will give it up to Flatlip. Flatlip left side, back to Matt. Matt on the left wing. Skip pass over to Evans. Evans, top of the key, guarded by Wade. Over to Flatlip underneath. Gives it to Inkashola. Shola misses it. Out to Flatlip. Cora Matt on the way with a shot. Misses it. And Evans taps it off Lambrick. It'll remain Mission basketball with 4:35 and counting here in the ball game. A lot of Lady Bulldogs checking in. Number 20, Amelia Kronk. 35, Leona Tennis back in. 21, Brooklyn McClure. And the inbound at 33 is here in Inkashola. 12 is Stops. Leslie Stops. And that's it for Mission here in the second half. Gets it out. Brandenburg knocks it away. And that's off of Bigfork. And remain Mission basketball. McClure inbounds to Stops. 3:45 and counting. Stops in the corner. Driving. Inkashola throws it up, and Jort comes up with it. Or check that, Tennis throws it up. Jort comes up with it, and Jort will get fouled by number 21, McClure. So that's Brooklyn McClure's second team foul, and Jort to inbounds in the backcourt to Kenny Wade. 3:18 and counting here to go in the ball game. Wade gonna feed it underneath Gabala. Spin move, left hand, Gabala, no good. Run down, and getting on the court is Bigfork. And a held ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. 69-23. Valkyries have this one in hand. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. McClure across the timeline, guarded by Jort. McClure loses it. Out of bounds off of Jort. It's Mission basketball. Number 20, Kronk will inbound for Mission. Gets it in. Wade knocks it away in the corner. To Tennis. Tennis shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Jort. Jort grabs the loose ball. And Ellie Jort will bring it across the timeline with 2:15 to go. Jort over the left side looking. Afton Lambrick. Lambrick out to Wade. Wade looking to drive in. And she'll get fouled. It'll be Bigfork basketball on the baseline. Looks like fouls. Foul number 21. Brooklyn McClure, that's her third team foul. Number 2, Madison Inkashola in the ball game for Mission. In, Annika Ranson, left side, underneath Gabala. Gabala up, under, off the glass, no, misses it. Run down by Afton Lambrick. It will be Mission basketball as it goes off of Lambrick. 1:30 to go here in the ball game. Inbound, Inkashola. Over to 33. Her sister, Lambrick on the miss, comes up with it. Knocked out of bounds by Bigfork, they say. Or check that. That was off of number 20, Amelia Kronk. Bigfork basketball. 1 minute to go here in the ballgame. Jort across the timeline. As the final clock runs out, Jort's going to go all the way in. Loses it. Lambrick puts it up. Annika Ranson on the miss. Puts it up. Quickly. Inkashola off the glass by Kieran Inkashola for 2. That'll just change the final score. Jort, 35 seconds to go. Underneath, tipped it. Gabala, left hand, misses it. Rebounded by Madison Inkashola. 25 seconds to go here. 69-25. Jort pokes it away. Gabala with the left hand looking to score. Up, left hand, puts it back up. Misses it. Jort up. And Afton Lambrick gets fouled. That's going to be your ball game. She's not going to shoot free throws. Your final. Valkyries 69. And Mission Lady Bulldogs 25. Bigfork will take on Loyola in the girls' championship game tomorrow night at 6:30. We'll have that right here on BFSD Events. For Mission, they'll take on Florence at 9 a.m. tomorrow in Deer Lodge in loser out action. Up next, it is semifinal action for the boys. First up, Loyola taking out Florence, followed by Bigfork and Anaconda here from Anaconda, Montana. Valkyries win this one easily. $69-25. Was one of 69-13 last night. 69-25 in this one. And we got plenty of time. Next ball game scheduled to start, I believe, at 6:30. And I'll be back with the post-game stats here from Anaconda, Montana, as the Valkyries win this one 69-25. And I'll have somebody on the post-game here momentarily for the Valkyries. All right, welcome back to Anaconda, Montana. Valkyries won this one 69-25. And post-game brought to you by Gunlock Construction, Troy Gunlock and General Contractor. Complete home design, builds, and remodels. 406-250-2396 or tgunlockconstruction@gmail.com. Take a look. Mission 11-31 on the night, 35%, 1 for 8 from three-point range. That was key, only 13%. Rebounds, 14, 3 offensive. Cora Matt was 6. 27 turnovers, the Valkyries. Calls, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 of 3 from free throw line. For Bigfork, Peyton Gunlock leading the way with 26, 24, 54, 44%. 9 of 19 from three-point range, 6 of 8 by Peyton Gunlock, really on fire, 47%. Rebounds, 28, 14 offensive. Chapies with 7, Gabala with 4. Turnovers, 10, 11 assists. Chapies with 4. 22 steals by Bigfork. Chapies with 7, 12 of 18 for 67% for the Valkyries. And I got head coach Courtney Gunlock coming over to talk to me on the post game here momentarily. I'll be here, Courtney, one second. I'll have her on the post game. I'm here with head coach Courtney Gunlock of the Valkyries. Well, you scored 69 again, same as last night. Old Mission to 25. You guys played, I thought, exceptionally well. You came out really strong, especially the youngest out of the freshman, Peyton. And talk about the way she played. She really stepped up. She had tonight 26 points for you guys, and she was really shooting the ball really well.
Yeah, she's going to come up and talk to you next, and you'll hear her voice. She's definitely not feeling 100%, and I just tell her, a lot of people have their best games when they're not playing or not feeling 100%, and I think she came out and she was mentally ready to play that game no matter how she felt, and she played really well.
But really what I see is when she was open, she was ready and looking to take those open shots. Other girls, JPS really played well. Scout Nadeau underneath. Braden didn't have to do as much, but still going and playing her game. Ava Davey, girls coming in. Gambala played well as well. Looking at overall, you guys were 25 of 54, 44% shooting. That's pretty good. 9 of 19, 6 of 8 by Peyton, 47%. And I'll take it all day when you're shooting 47% from three-point range. But the key thing is you held them to 1 for 8 from three-point range and really held them down. So the Page sisters only made 1 from the outside. Rebounds, 28-14. Chapius and Gambala, 7 and 4 leading the way. Only 10 turnovers. She caused 27. He had 22 steals. Chapius, again, 4 assists. And Chapius with 7 steals, 12 of 18, 67% for the free throw line. You guys really played well. You got it to 40 points early in this third quarter and able just to run away and finish that game off. Talk about that. Talk about your team and you're focused to come in this ball game, because third time playing a team, sometimes you can have a little letdown, they're going to come out and play, but the way you guys play, they can't touch you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're always focused on our defense, and I feel like I'm repeating a record, but we can always control our defense, and we don't always know how we're going to shoot, and we shot really well tonight. That's not always the case, but defensively, we can always shut them down, and so that's our focus.
Well, and I thought that was really the key. I mean, lots of kids stepped up. You got a lot of playing time for all your reserve. Kenny got in there, Ellie Jort got in there. Gambala, Afton Lambrick, as well as Annika Ranson. So basically the fourth quarter you're playing all of your reserves, which is good. We talked about this as well. Yeah. Resting now, you could be well rested for championship Saturday, against Loyola and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. And they're a tough team. They're a scrappy team. They have some really good shooters that we got to make sure we get out on. Gio is their best scorer, but that Nolte girl shoots really well. And so, and they have some good bigs inside that really get good position and rebound well. So, we're going to have to play hard.
Yeah, they had a tough 59-45 over Thompson Falls. Thought Thompson Falls didn't play as well down the stretch, and Loyola really stepped up in the second half. That was a close ball game at halftime and then early in the second half, but then really way to step it up. So I'm really, like I said, it's fun to watch you guys play. I mean, seriously. And I'll say this so as a coach, I've talked to many ADs here and many coaches, right? In my role as a PA announcer and radio, people I know them, they know me. But the one thing I'll say about your team that they say is your kids are great kids.
Mm-hmm. They are unselfish, and it's a special team that I'm blessed to be a part of, and I can't be more proud of them.
Well, they just tell me how nice they are on the court.
They are, and we're giving them life skills, and we have expectations for that. But you know what? That's going to go with them for life. They're going to be great, successful kids.
Well, because sometimes when you're the best, you can say, I'm better than everybody else, but they don't do that.
No.
They're just great.
No, they are humble.
Yes, very much so. All right.
Okay.
Courtney, thank you.
And I'll
talk to Peyton.
Okay.
And her voice is about like mine, I heard.
Yep.
So we'll see what she has to say. Thanks, Courtney Gunlock. Peyton, I understand, your voice is about like mine. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I haven't had much of a voice all week, and, I got sick the last game of the season and then into districts and divisionals. Mm-hmm. So talk about your game. What confidence you have? You're sick. You coming in. You sound like remember when Michael Jordan is and Pippen's helping him off the court in one of those playoffs games. But you really stepped it up. 26, 6 of 8 from three-point range. What was the deal with you tonight?
I don't know. Once I hit that third three-pointer, I just kept going off. I got more confidence, and I just started blasting them, I guess.
Well, you can really shoot the ball. I mean, your whole team. Talk about your whole team and your mentality and how you guys play such phenomenal defense. And offensively, you look for the open person. And tonight you were wide open. But the thing I see about you, that confidence, and you were taking the shots when you're open, you're ready to play.
Yeah, our defense is the good thing about our game. That's what wins us our games. And just we attacked the basket pretty good. And if we didn't get it in the post area and they were dipping down, we'd pass it out and just hit the threes.
Yeah, you guys did a great job feeding it inside, outside. Scout they do with some new moves and some new plays that you guys have. So I'm really proud of you guys that play. I know you want to talk much. You don't have much voice. I got to go down PA the next game and then radio broadcast the boys game. But I want to tell you that, you're just a freshman, but you've really grown up and did a great job all year long with your team. And I'm really proud of you. I remember watching you in 8th grade, and you've really grown. And you guys have a great team. Keep it up. Keep playing the way you are and keep focused the way you are. You got a tough game tomorrow against the Loyola Breakers, and looking forward to calling that tomorrow night. I'll let you go celebrate with your team, and I'll go do some other business and keep going here tonight here in Anaconda. So congratulations on making it to the championship tomorrow night against the Loyola Breakers at 6:30. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you, James.
All right. Thanks, Peyton. Peyton Gunlock joining me on the post game along with Courtney Gunlock. And just a great job, a great ball game by the Valkyries. They got out and did what they needed to do. That'll wrap things up here from Anaconda, Montana, as the Valkyries beat the Mission Lady Bulldogs 69-25. We'll take on Loyola in the championship tomorrow night right here. I'll have all that action on BFST events and on YouTube. Coming up at 8:15 tonight. Well, pregame at 8 o'clock. It'll be the Vikings taking on the Anaconda Copperheads. I'll be back for that. Thanks for joining me out there, and good night. We'll catch you in a couple hours here in Anaconda, Montana, Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. Thank you, and good night out there.